Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7. Live on hot7025fm.com.
What? Thanks for tuning in. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, MVP. And that's right. You heard it. I'm back at it. Back. I'm back at it. On the hottest station on the planet, Hot 702.5 FM, every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Tune in for MVP Speaks Life.
Hey, everybody. It's your girl, MVP. I'm back at it. You heard what I said in the beginning. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Hot 702.5 FM studios live every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Yes, it is true. I have been away. I have been on a little hiatus. Where have I been? I've been outside still and inside a lot as well. Just taking time for myself. You know, the topic today is love or fear. We're going to get into that later. But I decided to take a break because I felt like I just needed it. And I didn't want to make, an excuse, or I didn't want to just try to, keep going, just keep pushing. Like, you got to listen to yourself. So I was literally just listening to myself. They say you just got to be able to trust yourself and do what you need to do for you to put yourself first. And so that's what I did. But guess what? I knew when I left that I was coming right back. So don't even trip. I'm here, and it's always a pleasure and a privilege to be here. And we're going to have some good times on this new time and this new day. I'm excited. Wednesday's hump day. Hump. But if you feel like you got a big hump to get over in the middle of the week, I hope that I will be able to help you get over that hump. And then maybe, you won't even have any humps to begin with. Maybe your week will be smooth sailing. I was going to dedicate this show. Well, I'm still going to dedicate it to her, but I'm not going to do all that I was going to do. A young lady that I know transitioned at the end of the year last year during Thanksgiving time. Her name is True Sarah. You might know her. She was a guest on my show. Very talented young lady. And I just wanted to just honor her, her presence on the planet. And, we never know why and when these things happen. But, they happen. And all we can do now is just honor the life and the legacy of those that we lost. 2024. If you're still here for a purpose in 2025. So I just wanted to, maybe give a moment of silence to her and to all our friends and family that we have lost, not just last year, but in our lifetime. So let's just take a moment. Thank you. I feel like when you take a moment, you leave space and you create a space. You create a space for remembrance of those that have went back. And that's a beautiful thing. So I don't believe death is really the end. It's just another journey, another chapter in a soul's journey. So give thanks to all of us for being here. We're all here with a great purpose. And I'm happy to be back on the Mother Loving Radio, because why would I not be? I'm on the hottest station on the planet, and it is hot. It's funny, I wore a sweater in here. I was like, what if it's cold in there? But I forgot. It's hot 702.5. It's always fire. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling comfortable. I am going to remind you guys before I get into the conversation that this Saturday, at the Multicultural Bookstore in Las Vegas, we are celebrating 1 year. That's right, you heard me. 1 full year. That's 12 months back to back to back of our poetry showcase at the Multicultural Bookstore. Myself and Brother Haru, the Falcon, also known as Poetic Gems, have been curating and putting on this event since last year, February. So we're super excited to celebrate 1 year. Now, usually every month we have special guests, poets who come. They're like our featured poets. But it's an all open mic right now. So, well, this time, not right now, but it's and I snorted. It's crazy. It's okay. It's an open mic this Saturday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. We're going to have snacks and refreshments, and it's Black History Month. So, the Falcon is going to have some Black History trivia. You can win some prizes. And guess what? It's my birthday month. Booyah. So every event is my birthday event. Even this show and all the shows in February, celebrating myself. I got my crown on. You guys, wearing your crown is a life hack. I just want to put that out there real fast. If you have a crown, you should wear it because I don't know, your crown, they recognize that. Everybody wants to celebrate you on your birthday. And it won't even be your birthday, but you're going to celebrate anyway because they're like, oh, happy birthday. It's your birthday. And I never say, oh, it's my birthday. I say, oh, I'm still celebrating. So just wear your crown, you guys. So, yeah, pull up on Saturday to the Multicultural Bookstore. We would love to have you. It is a $10 entry to get in that supports this beautiful Black-owned bookstore in North Las Vegas. And that's the main reason that we wanted to have this event. It's an intimate space. It gives artists a platform to connect with the audience in a more intimate way. I really love it, and we've been doing it for years. So shout out to us. Shout out to everybody. Make sure that if you're watching that you're commenting so we can know that you're here, so I can know that you're here. And then let me know that you're commenting and that you're here. Thank you for pulling up. We did that. So that's from 4 to 7. Like I said, it's a $10 entry. And we look forward to seeing you there. It's an open mic, so you can get on. I said that the first poets who got there and got on the list first were able to receive more time on their open mic. So say we give everybody 5 minutes. If you sign up first, you might get 10 or 15 minutes. So get there early, get there by 3:45 so you can sign up on the list. Always we have standing room only. So you can also get your tickets on Eventbrite if you would like to. Just search up MVP Speaks and you will see. I learned that from the kids. Search up MVP Speaks. Okay. So those are all the announcements I have today. If you would like to, in the future, promote your event or promote yourself or give yourself a shout out or give your website a shout out, I have a few different options for you to promote yourself on my show. Let me know. You can reach out to me anywhere. You know where to find me. I'm MVP Speaks. I'm all over the internet. And yeah, so, oh, I forgot the little, could you give me that jar? Thank you. I meant to grab it. I brought my own. I want to pull out some Be Inspired inspirational messages because, I'm going to keep them out and see how they tie into the topic of today. I'm still always going to do that. I just want to really just take some moments. Thank you so much for some conversations and share some things that I have learned or that I'm currently learning. I don't know it all. I really want you guys to chime in with your perspectives and your experiences and let me know. Shout out to Corey the Poet. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Corey the Poet is my t-shirt sponsor for today. It didn't come like this. I had to hook it up for my own styling preferences. It's not all the way completed, but shout out to Corey the Poet for chiming in. And I was going to mention Corey's show when I mentioned his shirt, and I'm glad you chimed in. Shout out to people who can chime in when you ask them to. Corey has a show every Sunday night. It's called Poetry After Dark. Super, super fire. Right now, there's a competition going where each night for 10 weeks, a poet will win based on the audience's cheers whoever they like the most. They will win a prize, a cash prize, $50. And you get a $50 restaurant gift card, which I snapped last time I felt because I won one time. And then last time I used my gift card. I bought everybody food at the table. I was feeling like a baller. Like, what? Okay, you want this? Okay, you want that? It was super nice. But pull up Sundays, 8 p.m. It's free entry, great vibes, a great time. So I just wanted to make that announcement. You're rocking it. I'm watching you all the way from London. Okay, we got London in the building. That's what I'm talking about. You guys are the greatest. So I'm going to pull some of these messages. I already have a whole bunch in my hand. I guess I'm going to just read them all. You know, I was like, that's too many. But like I said in the beginning, I'm just trusting myself and going with the flow. Your desires are certain. We're just going to read them. Imagine 3 things that make you smile. Imagine. I always imagine cotton candy is the first thing. I don't know, because it always makes me smile. Even if I don't eat it and I see it, big fluffy pink cotton candy makes me smile. This life is for you. My joy is in my journey. We need you. What? The world is your stage. Come from behind the curtain. Don't trip. You are loved and supported. Oh, and one of my favorite ones. Money is sweet on me. I am sweet on my money. You feel me? Are you guys sweet on your money? You gotta be sweet on it. When it's coming and when it's going, you gotta celebrate and you gotta know that it's an everlasting flow. All right, so the first topic I wanted to talk about on my comeback show. Oh, sunsets make you smile. Oh, the Composer's Room. Yes, I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you guys where the show was at on Sundays. It's at the Composer's Room. And that Composer's Room is right here, right near the Hot 702.5 FM studios. It's a super nice venue. You guys will have a great time. I promise you. Oh, and I was talking about the event. I don't even think I got so sidetracked, you guys. Whoo, child. So after the 10 weeks of poets winning, then all the poets that won are going to come together for a wham bam show at the end. So I'm not sure which week we're on. I think week 6. So if you come, bring your friends, tell them come cheer for you, because it's really based on who's cheering the loudest. It doesn't matter. It's not about your talent at this point. It's about who's going to cheer the loudest for you. So bring yourself, bring all your friends. Tell them to bring their whistles and megaphones or something so they can cheer for you and have a good time. Oh, sunsets make you smile. Genuine smiles make me smile. Oh, that's so special. I love that. Oh, that gave me the chills. Yes, week 7. This is week 7. So make sure you pull up. Oh, and I forgot that on the 16th, I'm hosting. What? I almost forgot. So shout out to Corey the Poet again for hooking me up. I'm taking his place. He must have to go, you know, get a Grammy or something. I'm not sure the Grammy's over, but whatever. Corey's going to be out for that week, and I'm going to be here. I'm going to be there. I'm hosting in his place, and I'm super excited for that. So shout out to that. 2025 is already proven to be a very successful and eventful freaking month, and I'm super excited. Or year or whatever. It's February now. So anyways, okay, back to the topic at hand. The topic of today is love or fear. Which one is guiding you? How do you know if love or fear is guiding you? Here's a quote. There are only 2 emotions, love and fear. All positive emotions come from love, and all negative emotions from fear. Marianne Williamson. Whether you know it or not, all the choices we make stem from love or fear. If it's in your relationships, your career, or just in your daily decisions and choices that you make. Think about a major decision. It doesn't have to be major, you guys. It can be minor. Just think about a decision that you've made lately. And ask yourself, was it love guiding you or fear guiding you. Just think about that. And, how do you know? You are a fabulous person and great host. I appreciate that because I feel like I'm the shit. I love it. And how I feel when I'm doing it, that's how I feel like, that's how you know you love it. Like, and that's actually one of the ways you can tell how your choices are being guided, or even how your responses to things can show up as, are you responding in fear or are you responding in love? Think about love. Love is like pursuing a passion, being forgiving, being vulnerable. Like, love is expansive and allows you to grow. But fear, fear contracts you. It makes you stuck and stifled, staying in a toxic relationship because you're afraid of leaving it. You're afraid maybe you're not good enough. Maybe the person brainwashed you and told you weren't nothing without them, and you believe that. So you could be afraid of, leaving that toxic relationship. I was afraid of one relationship to leave. I finally left, but it took me a while because the person wasn't very nice, and he was very much going to be like, you're not leaving, which he did. But, I had to overcome the fear. I wasn't happy in that situation. So why would I choose to stay in it? I had a situation happen with my car a few months ago, and I could see how my reaction was fear-based. And I'm going to just give you a little example about it. So I'm going to read your comment in 1 second. So I went to go get my oil changed, and my engine light came on right before I was going to get it changed. And I was like, oh, maybe it's because I need to get my oil changed. And when I pulled in, the guy saw the engine light, and he was like, do you want to get your engine light checked out? And I was like, no, it's probably because I need an oil change. I'm not worried about it. And he was like, no, that oil change is not going to turn that light off. Excuse me. Something is wrong with your car. Blah, 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 blah. Well, I allowed whatever that man said to me to get into my spirit. And I responded, which I realized, in fear. I had walked to a restaurant because they were getting my oil changed. And I started thinking about, oh, something's wrong with my car. Oh, am I going to blow up on the highway? Like, I didn't know what was wrong with it. And I started crying, and I was freaking out. And I realized that I was responding in fear. What was my fear? My fear was that I didn't have enough. I didn't have enough money to get the car fixed. My fear was I had all these things planned to do that I wasn't going to be able to do because I need my car to do them. And so my reaction or my response was fear-based. I was worried, instead of having faith that, whatever it is, even if it was something major, like, it's going to get taken care of. Like, I don't have to worry about it. When I responded like that, I realized, and I even called a couple of my friends. I called Chola. I called Haru, like, help, talk me down. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm freaking out. Because I knew that was just a trigger. Like, the trigger was lack of money. I'm just now starting to get myself together with my finances. And now this is going to happen. So I reacted and I responded in a way that was fear, that was based in fear. Now, the same thing kind of happened a little while later. Actually, the light went off when I got my oil change. It wasn't back on. Same thing kind of happened a little while later. And I was able to check my response within myself and say, you know what? This, that, and the other's happening, but I'm not gonna let it swindle my emotions. The fear of something not working out or not being enough will keep it not working out and keep it not being enough. Okay, let's see. Somebody left a comment. Let's see. My 95-year-old aunt and I had a debate about love 3 nights ago. I think love is subjective. To me, it is something in our spirit that forgives, accepts others, adores some from their good and bad. But Shakespeare teaches us that there are many different forms of love. That is true. There are, I think as humans, we make the forms of love. I think if we're speaking on a spiritual perspective, like from God or however you see God to be, there's only love. And we can categorize it like we have love for our siblings, love for our significant others, love for our family. But at the end of the day, it's all, it's love. Fear is a lack of faith in a person, situation, or thing. For instance, most all over the world are now fearful, dare I say, the new president in town. But is that because we're all being exposed to something we have not experienced? Yeah, I try my best to stay. I just don't get interested in politics. But I know that the world is going through a shift right now. And I think the fear that a lot of people are so easily, like, I feel like, yeah, the stuff is messed up and things are happening, but all these things, this is what I believe, have to happen in order for us to create we're creating a new world. We're creating, like, the bullshit has to, I forgot I can cuss on here. The bullshit has to dismantle, and I don't feel fearful of what's going on in the world because I have a perspective that everything is going on and it's not going to always be like this. We're evolving into a different time, into a new consciousness where we won't even treat each other the way we treat each other. You know what I mean? The politics and all that. Yes. They like to put fear in the people. Even if you're involved in it, I still think you should be minimally involved in it. Don't watch it on the news all the time. Don't go over and over and over and over and over with it because it just creates that energy of it. Be aware and then do what you need to do on the planet. Do what you need to do in your community. Do what you need to do or what you feel needs to be done to make the world a better place and to make a difference. That sounds like a Michael Jackson song or something, but that's what I felt. Maybe Michael Jackson is coming through. I don't know. But we can't allow the politics to control our emotions. And I feel like that's how it is with all the things in our life. We can acknowledge this, that, and the other is happening, but we have to be in our own power because they use fear to control us. Fear, like I said in the beginning, like it blocks you, it stifles you. You don't want to move because you're in fear. You don't know what to do. But the peace and the stillness that you have available to you is what's important during these political times, during just times in your life as you're moving along your journey, because then you're able to receive the divine guidance. You're able to know what to do because the fear is not blocking you. Fear is just the absence of love. So if you fill yourself with the love, I feel like there'll be no fear. I have no fear, but you should still be informed and aware. Yes, I agree. You should definitely be informed and aware. And I consider myself a quote unquote light worker of the family. I guess we're all family, a light worker. And I know I'm here to help cultivate that space of peace, to help people stand in their power. Because we the people is facts, but we the people can't be in fear. We have to stand in our power. We have to be able to know that the darkness or whatever's going on is not going to win. And the less energy we feed it, then we'll be able to do what we need to do, I feel like, in a more in a more peaceful way. Hope people wake up, and I hope people, I have no fear. Oh, that's Christina. What's up, Chola? I can't really see the names. I see now. Hey, sister. Hope people wake up and realize that we are so more powerful. And we are we have the power. And that's why I feel like I don't worry about the things happening, because I know they're happening for a reason. And not to nonchalantly, it sounds cliche. Oh, it's everything happens for a reason, but it's not even like that. It's just, I know that we didn't come this far as a world, as a society. We didn't come this far and overcame all the things that we overcame for shit to get worse. Like, well, it'll get worse before it gets better, but you know what I mean? That's not the end goal. So let everything dismantle. Let all the darkness come out. That's what happens when the light shines. The light shines. Like, shine your light. We're gonna see what's going on, and we're gonna be able to act accordingly. But yes. So back to fear and love. We're very true. We have to keep our energy of love. Yeah, we have to. And the more we do that, and the more intentional we are with that, the easier, and the more, I feel like the more the divine, whatever it is that you know is outside of us, which is really inside of us. So that's a whole nother topic. But whatever you believe, God, the angels, the whatever, oh, I lost my train of thought, but that's okay. Yeah, stand in your love, and don't let the fear. We can't be afraid, because fear is real to the degree that you believe it. And I know there's things to fear, but we don't have to live in fear. We have to live in faith, and we have to live in love and compassion and understanding. Yeah, stuff is not okay, but it's getting better. Like, it's not for nothing. It's not in vain. Let the systems fall. Let everything change. Let's not try to control it. Let's be, what do they call that when you're just, you're in faith. You're not trying to control the outcomes of anything, not the political world, not your personal life. You are just not. So love is expansive, freeing, courageous, trusting, and abundant. These are just some words. Fear is contracting, restricting, anxious, doubtful, scarce, like a lack. So true that. Shout out to everybody chiming in. Appreciate y'all. I forgot to call the number 702-551-5261. That's the only number I still know from heart. All the other numbers are just plugged up into my phone. So speaking of love in your career, you could be sticking to a job because, it's security. You're going to get a paycheck. You're going to get these hours. Or you can follow your calling out of love. You can do what you love to do. And you do both. I think that's okay, because sometimes we just got to do both. But being mindful and being aware that this choice I'm making, am I making it because I'm afraid? Am I staying in this job because I'm afraid of losing my security? Am I afraid of my true self? Like, I really want to be the world's best freestyle rapper, but am I really allowing myself to be that? And whatever it is that you want to be, you already are it. It is already you, mother sucker. How else can you be it if it's not already you? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Okay, let's see what the rest of my notes say. Let's see. I talked about that. The power of choosing love. What happens when we let love lead? I think when you lead with love, or when you're following what love is guiding you to, I feel like you're going to be at peace. You're going to be calm. You're going to be hopeful and optimistic. And I feel like you feel fulfilled. Like, coming to the radio station is fulfilling. I was excited, especially because I was already on this side of town because the traffic is crazy out here. I don't know what's wrong with these motherfuckers. I feel like when is construction season over? But I'm feeling, I'm feeling fulfillment to come here. I'm feeling like, oh, this is nice. I feel like I'm having a purpose. I feel like I'm enjoying it. I feel like my people are chiming in. I love that for us. And I love, it's good. Now, even sometimes when I can't even say that because when I go substitute, I always enjoy it and I always look forward to it. And I pick when I want to go do it. So that's another thing that that's fulfilling, I guess. Have you overcame anything? Have you pushed yourself with love or been blocked by fear? You can share your comments in the comments and let me know. I feel like I was pushed by love when I came out here to Las Vegas. Even though I was never afraid like during that transition, but I was just more like maybe anxious or maybe like I didn't know what was going to happen, but I didn't want to let the fact that I didn't know what was going to happen keep me from letting something happen. Does that make sense? Like you might have an opportunity to do something or to go somewhere, but fear can stop you. One time I had to take a work trip to Washington, D.C. I was a very young mother. I know I look so young and beautiful now, but I was so young. My children were very small and I had never left them before. And I was going on this work trip and my significant other at the time, he was not a fan. He was not trying to have me go to Washington, D.C. In his mind, I was probably turning it up to all the... And D.C. got some fine, man. Let me tell you. That's one of the things I remember from that trip. But, he was not having it. But I really wanted to go. And I was so afraid to even approach him with the idea because I already knew, like, you're not leaving nowhere with a bunch of women in a work van to go to Washington, D.C. Like, that was not making sense. I already knew it. But I was afraid. But I still said, you know what? I'm going on this trip, whether you like it or not. Like, there's no reason for me not to go. I'm trying to expand my horizons and, it's a work trip. They're going to pay for everything. I don't have to worry. Let me go. And I ended up going, even though it was a big backlash. And I was so scared on the way there. Like, I was so nervous because I never left my children before. But I didn't my point with that story is I didn't let the fear of his reaction or the fear of just the attachment to motherhood, I didn't let that stop me. And I went and I had the best time of my life with my coworkers from the Hippie program. Shout out to the Hippie program. If you're a parent of a 3 to 5-year-old, it might even be 2 now, the Hippie program is a great parental involvement program. They have it here in Las Vegas. HIPPY, little free promo. I wouldn't even be who I am without the Hippie program. It's a very great program. So anyways, let's see. Did anybody make any comments? I was pushed by love when I forgave people I should have beat up. Talk about it. Rachel says, yes, sometimes you have to take a leap of faith. Yeah, you have to take a leap of faith. Yes. And shout out to you, Rachel. You took a leap of faith. You came from Milwaukee to Las Vegas. That's right. Some people you want to beat up and you forgive them. And that is hard, And I was asking myself the other day when I was thinking about this show, and I was like, are there people that I haven't forgiven? Because I want to make sure that I'm being true and authentic within myself. Sometimes we can just not be honest with ourselves. So I have been trying to be I have been being more honest with myself. And I think about all the people that lied to me about a lot of things in life. And that seems to be one of my issues that I have had to deal with as an adult, and just understanding, even when I was a young girl, lying was like forbidden. Like, you don't lie. You always tell the truth. And so I was so like brainwashed with that if somebody lied to me, now it's a big problem. But then I found out the same very people who are preaching to me all my life about lying were lying to me my whole life. So so what I'm supposed to do with that information, you guys? But we have to forgive people because it's not about them. It's about us not holding on to those feelings that that we don't like, that don't serve us. So if you've forgiven people, shout out to you. Like, really give yourself a pat on the back for that, and know that it's not, you didn't do it for them. Fuck them. You did it for you, so you can have peace. You did it for you, so your heart can be open to receiving the things that you truly desire. Because a lot of times what happened, and that's another thing that we can allow fear to lead us. Say you get your heart broken. Now, I know I done had my heart broken a couple times, and now you get your heart broken. So now do you want to, if you're not open to love coming back to you, that's the fear, that's the broken heart that's keeping you from love. What I found out with myself was, yeah, I've had my heart broken, and I couldn't even, I'm proud of myself because I could still be mad. I could still be sad. I could still be, dealing with all that. I had my heart broken, but usually when you have your heart broke, it changes you. So now you don't want to go out for love. Now it's like, you know what? I don't want anybody's phone number. And there's a time for that when you got to heal and all that good stuff. But if your true desire, this is what I found out for myself. If my true desire was to have a partner and have this fulfilling relationship that was full of love and trust and security and warmth and, all the good things that we desire in a relationship. Now, because I have my heart broken, it's not like I'm not asking for that. It's like I forgot. I'm just going to put that aside. I don't really want that anymore. But do I not really want it? Or is it because of my heart being broken that I just kind of put it aside? Like, I'm scared to get my heart broken again. And we can't be scared to get our heart broken. We got to open up to love. Don't let the heartbreak harden you. Let it open you. Like, let your heart break open so you're open to love and you're not holding on to these attachments. So yeah, that's what I was talking about. What are you guys talking about? Let's see. Okay. Whew. I feel like I was on a rampage. Speaking truth versus people pleasing. Ooh, that's another way. Sometimes we let fear, because we're people pleasers, keep us from speaking our truth, keep us from saying what's on our heart. And when you speak your truth, there's a meme that goes around all over the internet. Speak your truth even if your voice shakes, even if it's hard for you. You are worthy of your truth to be told. You are worthy of whatever you feel to be expressed, because it's what you're experiencing in this life, and you're worthy of that. So self-expression. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. George Adair. Everything you ever wanted is on the other side of fear. Here's another quote. Love is the bridge between you and everything. Love. Oh, I got the chills. Love is the bridge between you and everything. Yes. There's one question. Do you think the world operates more from love or fear? I think right now the world is learning to operate from love, because even if, like I was saying earlier, even if we don't like what's happening, we can't allow what's happening to change us from love. We still have to express love and be love and open ourselves up to love. And when I'm saying love, I'm not necessarily talking about romanticized love. I'm talking about understanding, compassion, non-judgment, acceptance. I feel like love is acceptance. Like sometimes when we go along our life, we want other situations or other people to change so that we feel better. And our feelings is not about what's going on outside of us. It's about what's going on inside of us. And love allows you to grow. Love is just love. Like, I'm not trying to change you. I'm not trying to make you different. I'm going to be by example. I'm just going to shine my light or live my life or do whatever it is I feel like I need to do or I want to do to be that expression of love. We are all God in the flesh. We all came from the same source, whether you're on the blue team or the red team or no team in between. We all came from the same source. And the darkness is just the absence of light. So as we continue to shine our light and lead with love and walk in love, we're going to make the world a better and a brighter place. And we're going to make our world better and brighter. And I went hiking the other day and I noticed something while on the trail. And it's not the first time I noticed it, but I noticed that when I'm out in nature, people are always so nice and friendly to each other. You're on a trail, you walk by, you say, hi, it's a beautiful day. You're almost there. You encourage each other. And, you're just there in the moment. You don't even know these people. They don't know you, but you're so friendly. But we could be the same motherfuckers in a grocery store, or we're not saying nothing to each other. We don't even look up. We try to avoid each other. And I said to myself, I was like, that's so interesting. And I feel like nature being I feel like we are nature, first of all. But going out, removing yourself from the city limits, going out to the trails and, being surrounded by the mountains. I believe that is so impactful for us. And it allows us to just be like, we're not, we're just in the nature. Like, you're in nature. It's nothing but love out there. And it's people, I see it in people all the time. Everyone's waving. And I just feel like if I saw half these people that are saying hi to me in the grocery store, would they even be looking up to say hi to me? I mean, I had my crown on, so that kind of helped a little bit. I'm telling you, when you wear your crown, people really, they like that. It's like they respect it. It's your birthday. You don't even have to be your birthday. So anyways, I kind of went on a little tangent. I don't know where I was going with that, with the mountains and the hiking and the people. Like, we have to get out of the everyday hustle and bustle of life in order to just be, you know what I'm saying? Don't none of us want to live in a crazy jacked up world. Who wants that? We want our world to be free. We want people to be able to do what they love and love what they do. We want people to be able to be treated well and, create things and invent things and, be happy to be alive. Like and I'm really super happy to be alive. Sometimes I feel like life is freaking like a daydream or like a fantasy. Like, is this really life? Like, I be really feeling like I'm going a little bit crazy. Okay, we're happy. It's the nature, in nature, natural state in nature. Yes, I feel like we are, because shout out to the Haru Falcon in. I just be making up words. Shout out to Haru, the Falcon, for checking in. Yes, and and it's beautiful. Like, we're not, I don't know what it is. Like, you're not worried about life out there. I don't think. At least I don't be worried about life. And I feel like we need that more and more. And I'm so happy I went on that hike because I really I needed that. Like, it was all these things going on the weekend, and I didn't want to do any of those. I didn't want to go to any events. I didn't want to do nothing. But when Falcon was like, you want to go on this hike? I was like, yes, take me. Then I looked it up and I'm like, this joint is 45 minutes away from my house. And then I had to change my perception. And I was like, look, mother sucker, how you want to go to nature? Nature ain't right here. You're going to have to drive, mother sucker. You can either be happy that, you know, you're going on a road trip or be mad it's 40 minutes long. So I changed my attitude and I had a great time. Anyway, so make sure you guys get into nature. I'm for it. Hiking, camping, just going out. And then I realized to myself how I don't think this is a fear-driven response, but I feel like I'm just living I realize I got myself kind of like in a cycle. Even though I make my own schedule, I kind of do what I want to do. But I was like, man, how many times was I not doing nothing? And I could have drove out here 40 minutes and went hiking on the old railroad trail, or I could have drove here to Mount Charleston or Red Rock. Like, I have to remind myself like I'm not who I once was on the bus. 2 hours to go to work, 2.5 hours to come back. You know, I got a car now and I'm fucking free. That's how I felt when I was driving to the thing. The sun was coming up. Well, the sun was already up, but the sun was in the sky. The mountains were beautiful. I felt like I was in a movie. And I was like, motherfucker, you are free. You can go wherever you want to go. So, I don't know. I don't know. I love you too. Hey, Nicole, thanks for chiming in. Everybody that's commenting and chiming in, guess what? I'm putting you guys in a mother-loving raffle. So if you didn't say nothing, you still got a little bit of time to put your comments in, because you know I love giving stuff away. Yes, I do. And guess what? I don't know what I'm giving away, but it's going to be nice because all my stuff is nice. I don't give away no janky prizes. I give away nice things. A lot of times it's my own products that I made and created, but that's all right. You're going to love it and you're going to use it. Let me pull some messages. I just picked this up, so I feel like it's divine timing. Let's see what these messages are talking about. Okay, let's see. Happiness loves you. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Happiness loves you. I love myself enough to only show love to others. You know why you love yourself enough to only show love to others? Because whatever you put out, you get back. It don't matter if they gave it to you first. Oh, imagine 3 things that make you smile. That one came out again. Little babies make me smile. Laughter makes me smile. Laughter heals. That was another message. Compassion is sweet. Yes. And I bring only the best of yesterday into today. Oh, I love that one. I bring only the best of yesterday into today. That's right. Because a lot could happen in your days, but what you choose to bring forward into each new day is up to you. And how you choose to wake up and start your day is up to you. Prime your day for love. Prime your day for success. Prime your day for the best vibration you could have. Prime your day for not a control of your emotions, but an understanding of your emotions so that they don't be controlled. Do you feel me? Let me know if you feel me. So let's see. We talked about love. It expands. Fear contracts. Your choices in every moment, every decision that you make, every choice that you make, every way that you respond to a situation or to a person, you get to choose if you're going to respond in love. You get to choose if you're going to make your decision in love. And loving ain't easy. You feel me? Anybody can love. I don't think it's special that you love me because I'm a loving mother sucker. Like, I'm not hard to love. But can you love somebody that's hard to love? Can you show them love and compassion? Love is what we are born with. Fear is what we have learned. Remember that. Love is what we are born. We are born love. We are love. Okay? We are love. We came from love. And guess what? When we return, we're going to go right back to love. So we might as well do our best to live this life with the love expression, live this life being guided by love, asking yourself when you make decisions and choices, is this out of love? Is this out of fear? Am I monitoring my significant other's social media because I love them? Or am I monitoring it because I'm afraid I'm going to lose them, or because I'm afraid they're going to do something else? Everything is either love or fear. And we don't have a reason to live in fear. And what is the famous Bible quote? I'm surprised I didn't put that one down. God has not given us the spirit of fear, but the power of love and a sound mind. Now, don't quote me on that. It's something like that. That's the paraphrase MVP version, but you know what I'm saying. So I want to give you guys a little exercise to do throughout your week. Notice your decisions that you are making and what is driving them. You don't have to try to change them or analyze them. Just notice them. Notice the decisions you're making. Notice what is driving them. And figure out if that's how you want to do it. You know, is this how you want to do it? Oh, I have one more thing. I forgot. I made a couple little haikus for you guys. Haikus. I always call them haikus. I don't know why. But here, this is how we're going to close out this day. This is called, they don't have titles. Golden sun rises. Whispers of love fill the air. Hope blooms like flowers. Roots stretch, winds may howl, still the river finds its way. Love will lead you home. Oh, I like that one, mother suckers. Love will lead you home. Shadows dance at dawn. Fear is just a fleeting mist. Light will clear the way. So you guys, thanks to everybody for tuning in. Shout out to Tito Walker. I'm back here every Wednesday with the new topic for you. Hot 702.5 FM, 6 p.m. for MVP Speaks Life. If you have a topic you want to talk about, or you want to just dig in deeper with this one, let me know. And I look forward to seeing y'all next time. Thank you so much. Peace and love.
Thanks for tuning in to MVP Speaks Life on Hot 702.5.